Shulpur is a small village, located in Bangladesh near Munshiganj district, Sirajdikhan upozhela in Kayin Union. Munshiganj is a rich district located in very close to Dhaka, which is known as ancient Bik Rampur to many peoples. This district is full of beauty, surrounded by archaeological monuments of ancient Bengal rivers. Most of the people in the village are very religious and belong to the Christian Catholic community under Dhaka Archdioceses. This religious village of Shulpur consists of 3 villages: Shulpur, Barayhaji, Mojidpur, and there is a beautiful church located in heart of the 3 villages, named St. Joseph Church. Around 4,000 people inhabit there, and about 25% of people are working and living abroad. It is believed that around 1700, during the early days of the East India Company's rule, due to the damming of the Poddma River, some Catholic Christians from some neighboring villages of Dhaka district came to Shulpur. Later, in 1862 AD, the first church was established with brick Surki and chhan rice. Then 1922 AD Tinsed Church was built. Then in 1962 AD the church was renovated. Later on April 11, 1997 AD Archbishop Michael de Rosario built the present newly built church. The village is also surrounded by greenery and various types of vast paddy fields. Thomas Costa, Norin, who is the author of this history. We thank and applaud to the author for giving us the opportunity to know the history of Shulpur. Let's find it out, the history of Shulpur village. How the village of Shulpur was created in this Muslim-dominated city, and from where the Christian community spread. In 1571 AD, when a fleet of 4 ships entered in the Bay of Bengal, flying the Portuguese flag. In 1590 AD, a number of Portuguese sailors settled at Sirajdikhan from 28 miles south of Sonargaon. At that time Sirajdikhan was the capital, and the rulers were Chand Roy and Kendar Roy brothers. As the Portuguese continued to grow in numbers, the Augustinian fathers who came with the sailors built a church named the Queen of the Rosary here. They started spreading Christianity in that place. Later, when the Church of Sirajdikhan was dissolved in the Poddma River, after that the Christians spread from there to different parts of the country. Some of them settled in Faringi Bazaar of Munshiganj, some in Nawabganj upozhela, some in Karanaganj upozhela, and some in Nyakanda, Barayhaji, of Sirajdikhan upozhela. In 1612 AD, an agreement was reached between the Portuguese and the Mogs, Burmese, that Mogs would advance by land and the Portuguese by water would come near Dhaka and join forces to attack Dhaka and divide Bengal between them after victory. But the Portuguese came by water and reached Sirajdikhan, who threatened them with all kinds of temptations. like giving land near the capital to lure good jobs and staying with Mughals will destroy them, etc. Thus, Sirajdikhan was able to draw the Portuguese troops to his side. After the victory of Chittagong, Sirajdikhan gave his services to the navy and infantry. In 1632 AD, the Mughal army razed Hooghly, killing 4 priests and about 1,000 Christians, including the altar priest. About 5,000 Christians, including Father Joan de Crusoe and Father Emmanuel, were captured and taken to Agra. Several thousand Christians were exiled by the Mughals, including the imprisoned Father Joan de Crusoe. After being trampled under the feet of fierce elephants, they rescued their 1,000 prisoners and brought them to 6 ships and dropped them in different parts of India at that time. A church was built here, probably in 1634 AD, as the number of Christians grew rapidly. Later, when Faringi Bazaar area with churches disappeared under Daleshwari River, Christians spread to different parts of the country and settled in Nayakanda, Barayhaji, in Munshiganj Sador, Musharakola, Karanaganj Upozhela, and Sirajdikhan Upozhela. Among those who came and settled in Nayakanda village are Boli Kulu Jamadar Ba'a Butleru Piraj Gomez, and Rosario groups. The ancestors of Most Reverend Bishop Joachim Rosario and Most Reverend Archbishop Michael Rosario are said to have come from Faringi Bazaar. On the other hand, when the villages like Malaganda Narisha Meghula Dapari started to be swallowed by the Padmani, from there the Christians migrated to different villages of Nawabganj and Sirajdikhan Upozhelas. A number of Nagari Musharakola and some Sachura Buyan Krush and Piraj groups are among them. Later Shulpur Dharmapalli was formed with these 3 villages: Barayhaji, Shulpur, and Mojidpur. A part of the Christians of Shulpur parish came from a mixture of Portuguese and South Indians. A second part came from a mixture of Portuguese and natives. A third part came from poor Muslims and low-caste Hindu converts. A fourth part came from Nawabganj Upozhela area and Bawal region, especially Asgar Jamai. For this, the present village of Mojidpur was once called Jamai Kanda. It is not entirely true that converts came from poor Muslims and low-caste Hindus, as the history of Bik Rampur reveals that many high-caste Hindus also converted to Christianity voluntarily. For example, Surya Kumar Babu, a renowned medical doctor of noble Brahmin descent from Kanksa village under Srinagar Thana, and son of Jagannath Chowdhury, resident of Kaya Kirtan village, and Purnachandra Bosu of noble descent from Malkanagar village, under Sirajdikhan Thana, and many others. The main occupation of the people of Shulpur was agriculture. They had lots of cows in every house besides fish ponds, lots of fertile lands, rivers, etc. They were very skilled at fishing. Many of them had piles of guns, jaws, and scissors in their homes. For fishing, almost every house had different kinds of nets, poles, shoes, etc. The number of people in this religious village was also quite significant. Although there were not much opportunity for education here, 80% of the Christians here was literate. Although higher education rates are not significant, 80% of Christians here are secondary school educated. Miss Padal Gomez is the first Bengali Christian woman in the country to receive a B.A degree, in first place in first class back in days. Nicholas Rosario, a native of Shulpur, was also the first scout teacher at Bangladesh St. Gregory School, Dhaka. Also, many unknown wise person were born in Shulpur. But in Shulpur village now the education rate has increased. Everyone is now getting educated in higher education. The Christians here are very religious in this village. The second bishop of the Catholic Church of Bangladesh and the first Bengali bishop of Chittagong province was Most Reverend Bishop Joachim Rosario, and the second Bengali Archbishop of Bangladesh, and the first Bengali Bishop of Dinajpur province was Most Reverend Archbishop Michael Rosario, both from Shulpur, Paris. Also, international magician Mr. George D. Bull D. Cruz was born in this village. The Christians of Shulpur parish were and are always politically conscious. For ages they have held a member position in the local union council. Late Eduardo Rosario was a renowned social worker. He served with distinction as a member of the Kayin Union Paris had and later elected chairman. He was a member of the jury board of the then Munshiganj subdivision. The first member Pushpa Rosario and the second member Cancon Gomez have served with credit in the reserved women's seat. In 1954, Mr. Peter Paul Gomez was then a member of the Provincial Assembly, MLA, of East Pakistan and was elected a member of the Central Legislative Assembly, MNA, of Pakistan in 1958 and served as Union Minister for Communications in Prime Minister Feroz Khan Noon's Council of Ministers. He was the first Christian Bengali lawyer in the country who made the Christian community proud by advocating in the High Court. Mr. Subodh Rosario was also involved in national politics, contesting the national elections, Member of Parliament, in 1972. Also, Rafael Ramesh Gomez, the only brave freedom fighter of Shulpur parish, participated in the Liberation War in 1971. He is a valiant freedom fighter under the official gazette. Shulpur parish has a good reputation in sports. Once Shulpur RCFC in the surrounding upozhelas, Roman Catholic Football Club, was considered a first-class football team. Shulpur Paris also has a good reputation for playing cricket. Shulpur Dharmapalli cricket team is considered as the first-class team among the inter-religious cricket teams due to winning various tournaments. Nowadays young girls are also involving with many games in Solepur. Shulpur parish has a good reputation in the cultural arena as well. Renowned dramatist and renowned writer Mr. Nitin Rosario is a gifted child of Shulpur parish. The people of Shulpur parish organize various cultural programs on their own initiative on religious and national occasions. The central organization Ujagrati San organizes educational and cultural competitions almost every year to achieve excellence of intellect and mind. Apart from the central organization, there are several sanghas and samiti in this small parish, including one sangha each based on village. There are so many attractions near Shulpur, Munshiganj area, such as Pundit's Vita, Barrow Alyer Shrine, Mawa Ferry Ghat and Padma Bridge, traditional wood and tin houses, Bik Rampur Vihar, Bik Rampur Museum, Shyam City Math, Raja Srinath Roy's house, Mawa Resort, Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose's ancestral house and memorial museum, Padmahem Dam, Lalunakara, Sonarung Jora Math, Bagayakal Zamindar Bari, Idrakpur Fort, Sholani Beach, Munshiganj Aerial Bill. Also, every year many people come to Shulpur to see the lighting of the beautiful church during Christmas. If everything is judged, Shulpur is a wonderful little parish where all the peoples are living very peacefully and happily. In 2018, a surprising incident happened here, which created a lot of buzz all around. Suddenly a praying woman saw water running from Jesus' feet continuously in the graveyard. Immediately all the people of the village stormed and saw this amazing miracle event with their own eyes. Later, the name of Shulpur mission spread around. Christians from far away came here to pray. The current parish priest Father Lintu Costa continues to make many efforts for the development of Shulpur mission. That's all about Shulpur village. Please read the full description below of the video. May the eternal peace reign everywhere in the world. Bye for now and take care. God bless us. Content created by Sujit Prince Gomez, Maryland.